policies to help manufacturers like Marmite? How have Governor Scott's reduction in taxes and manufacturing regulations helped companies in this market?
Yeah, it's, Light is like many small businesses. It's going to be watching every dollar to see what it can get to the bottom line so it can meet all of its obligations. When you can reduce the tax, eliminate the tax on buying a piece of equipment, boy, their eyes literally will light up and they'll say, boy, if we buy another piece of equipment without the cost of taxes, we'll be able to hire another neighbor. We'll be able to expand and be bigger. We'll be able to compete with the players in other states. And that's what Governor Scott was doing. He said, if I can keep that tax burden off of the small business owner, they're going to hire a neighbor. A neighbor gets a job. A neighbor has new meaning in life. And a business gets to grow a little bit. That's what it was all about. And you know what, when that happens, the state's fine because more people get back to work and more people are able to buy a set of clothing and tires for their car, and the state gets healthy again. Reducing taxes were the answer to the state getting healthy, not taking more from people.
And we were just talking about how you've gone on the offensive for Florida when you see other states' governors put up commercials claiming they're the tax-friendly state. Can you tell us a little bit about your little back and forth with New York?
Well, the governor of New York kind of stopped. I don't think he wanted to have the conversation any longer after it got started. That he is spending millions of dollars on Florida television trying to baffle Floridians out of believing somehow he is going to be friendly to them when they get to New York. Meanwhile, thousands of New Yorkers, business owners, yes, and some retirees, but executives are getting out of New York because the taxes are so oppressive and the regulations are so oppressive. So I just thought, he ought to be square. When you see a car ad, at the end they put a disclaimer out, well, what this didn't really tell you, or when you buy a pharmaceutical ad you see on TV, they put a disclaimer as to what might not be healthy about this. He ought to put that at the bottom of his ad. It is such a hypocritic ad. They're the worst state in the country to start a small business. That's externally judged, not by us. And how could you say, I'm going to give you one little neighborhood to move into without a tax for a small period of time if you fit this industry and then if you qualify? We just say, hey, no personal income tax, no manufacturing tax, no corporate tax for a small business owner. We don't have to say in this area or that area. Just come to Florida and let your dreams go. That's all.
All right. Thanks for taking the time to speak with us. And again, thanks for going on there and standing up for the state, because I saw those ads and about fell out of my chair.
I know it. He's still running them.
Oh, I know.